I think that's still going.
Hopefully not. Hopefully we're live.
Hopefully we are. Welcome to Radio Free Endor, episode 1. Oh, I can hear myself. Oh, I don't know what that is. I can hear myself. Oh, dear. Hold on. Oh, that was it. I had YouTube up on another page, so I could hear myself. It's one of those things. Anyway, welcome to Radio Free Endor, episode 104. Bit of a technical mix up there. What
Yeah, me as well. Don't you worry.
You're doing multiple cameras there, Chris?
Well, I got to.
That's just in case one fails.
One for the nose hair, the other for the head hair.
Oh, right, that's where it is. So we are back. I hope everyone had a fantastic month so far. Loads of things have happened this month, and for one, Christopher. Well, I'm Jamie, and my son Christopher. Hey, Chris, how are you doing?
Well. For the last week, I've had quite a bad cough. That wasn't a sound effect. That was a real deal. It's been mostly better now, but I've been on some antibiotics, and yeah, it's going around. I like to say Holly incubated it, and she then gave it to me and made it, and I got it a lot worse.
Yeah, tell me about it. My Nikki's had it, and then I've got it, and hopefully I've spread it around at work as well. You know, it's good to share things like this. So we're all coughing in the cars, that's for sure. So anyway, Chris, something happened at the end of February. No, we're in February, aren't we? Sorry, at the end of January, and I was invited onto BBC Radio 2. Did you hear it, Chris, by any chance?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Didn't you win?
Yes, I did. Oh, spoiler alert. Yes, I did. So BBC 2, Radio 2, should I say, invited me on to do a quiz called Midnight Mastermind. With the DJ was OJ Borg. He's famous, actually, a big Star Wars fan, that's for sure. And he was famous for going on Mastermind dressed as Princess Leia. Now, prior to me going on, me and Chris sat down, went through some questions, and we could find what the best 5 questions were. And in the end, I gave them 6. They picked 3. So the best 3 went on, and he had to guess. Should we hear it for people who haven't seen it? And
Yeah,
because I thought I had posted the video, but I've not. So here is the video, should I say, that I've put together of Midnight Madness Mastermind with me, OJ Borg, on BBC Radio 2. Here it is. Hello there, and welcome to Radio Free Endor. And I have a special bit of audio for you. I was recently invited on to BBC Radio 2's Midnight Mastermind with OJ Borg, and I put to him
cryptocurrency. DreamWorks Films.
Yeah, with lovely Maya yesterday, who had been working at DreamWorks, and I got a full house. So before Phil gets back into the hot seat, and I haven't actually yet. Have you passed on the fact that he's got to get he has to get at least a point?
No.
You've got to pass that on. Do you know what I'll do? I'll record a voice note for him for Monday. Yes, but before he gets back, I need to have one more crack. And we'll do that by seeing who's asking the questions. So, hello, what is your name?
Hello, my name is Jamie Burns from Murfield, West Yorkshire.
That sounds lovely, Jamie Burns. Do you have any exciting plans this weekend?
Well, I've took tomorrow off, and I've got the weekend off as well. So I'm going to tackle the garage because it's like needs cleaning out. But I am babysitting Saturday while my lovely wife bakes some cakes.
Well, that is beautiful. The problem is, if I'd have said the word babysitting, and I have said this to my wife before, she'd be like, you can't babysit your own kids.
Well, it's my grandson. I'm lost in.
You can definitely babysit those.
We can give them straight back, can't we?
Yeah. So if you're tidying out the garage, what will you do? Sort of let him help you tidy it out? Just try and keep him away from the axes and the sharp things?
Yeah, he's only 6, so he's handling all the power tools. He knows where they all go. It's no problem.
Do you think it is though? Like when kids are around that age, when they get to like 10, like Junior George the First, then they absolutely don't want to help at all. But at that age, they think it's great, like tidying up with like a parent or a grandparent. It's the best thing ever.
It is. I remember when I was small, my dad was often saying, "Jamie, can you tidy up those razor blades for us? They're getting everywhere." I mean, what fun time we had.
Jamie, what are we doing? What's the subject?
Tonight we are talking about Star Wars.
Oh, okay. This is a big old subject, but I will give it my best. Stay there for me, buddy. We'll play one song, and I think this is one of those subjects that I would guess you may well be able to play along with. It's an iconic series, iconic film. There's just loads of them now, so we'll see how this goes.
So at that point, they played a whole song. So he's researching all about Star Wars. He thinks, well, I'm going to ask you questions, and the production lady who I spoke to was on the phone to me, and she goes, "Are you ready to come back on?" Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah." And he was a good sport. He was all ready to go. Okay.
Daryl Hall, Jono, Daryl and John, who now don't like each other. And I think one of them might have took a restraining order out against the other one because one of them was trying to sell their part of the music catalogue to, like the investment service. I think Bob Dylan's done that sort of thing. I know the Beatles have theirs with an investment company. So yeah, they don't talk anymore. And with that, the research is over. And Jamie, before you tell me why we're doing Star Wars, can I be completely honest with you at this point? Can I give you some true OJ Borge honesty?
Yeah, go on then.
I did no research, and the reason for that is not big-headedness. It is because I did Celebrity Mastermind on Star Wars 5 years ago. It was the one where I dressed as Princess Leia. The photo is still on my Instagram. I spent the entire song trying to find my notes that I made at the time, failed miserably, and then realised the song had run out and had done no research. So
I have seen that clip on YouTube. It's very good.
Yeah. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing Star Wars?
Well, it's because I might have the up on you on this one because I am the host of the Yorkshire's #1 Star Wars podcast, Radio Free Endor. So I like to think I'm a bit of a Star Wars geek on this.
I would absolutely say. I mean, the geek shall inherit the earth, but Radio Free Endor is a great title for a podcast. That is a great title.
I know. It's funny enough, I'm celebrating my 10th year doing it. I started in January the 2nd, 2014. So it's been going good.
Absolutely. I will absolutely download that because I love a bit of Star Wars. Did you see the picture of Mark Hamill with his mother? He put a photo on Twitter the other day.
I did. It was wasn't it at the Golden Globes?
I don't. I would assume it was something like that. Yeah, but for those who don't get this part, as long as it doesn't ruin one of your questions, Jamie. But Mark Hamill was with Natalie Portman. If you know the lore of Star Wars, you know we're transferring it into Radio Free Endor. 3 questions on Star Wars. What are we doing? Just the original 3?
We are doing 2 from the original. From the prequels, actually, yeah. 2 from the prequels and 1 sort of roundabout to do with Star Wars.
Okay, right.
Okay?
I haven't watched the prequels in years, so this could go well. Take it away, Jamie. It's all yours.
Okay.
Now,
Right,
give a quick pause.
Question 1.
Yeah. Will we be able to answer the questions? Do you remember the answers?
I do remember the answers. Yes, I do remember the answers.
Okay, we'll see if I remember the answers.
Okay, right. G'day, fellas from Royal Farm Boy. How you doing, matey? Here we go. Ready? What did R2-D2 realize about C-3PO when they first met? Right.
Oh. I actually don't know because this is not prequels. This is original trilogy.
No, it's a prequel question.
Hmm?
It's a prequel question. No.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I guess so.
What did he say? Come on. What did he say?
See, my head goes to that he was naked, but that's not what he says because they don't use that word.
Yeah, I'll give you that actually. Right.
Because he's not got the armor yet. He's just wires.
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Rolf
there you
on
go,
by has got it nearly as well. His
Yeah.
parts were shown, and you said it's because he was naked. Yeah, you said naked. Yeah, here it is.
Oh yeah.
What
Right.
did R2D2 realize about C3PO when they first met?
Yes.
Okay,
Mm.
good question.
I know.
Don't totally understand it because obviously R2D2. Oh, he realized that he was in bits when they first met.
Oh, you're getting there. You're close.
He was broken. He would be. Hang on. He spoke the language of the Sand people, and he would be able to talk them out of where they were.
No.
Oh.
You're giving up on this one.
I'm giving up. Yeah.
Yep. It was said C3PO was naked. Yep.
Are you the same words as you did?
He goes, naked? Oh my.
C.
Yeah, he was naked. Yeah, they was correct. So yeah, you got it right, and I would give Royal Farm by as well. His parts were showing. Well done.
Oh, hang on. So, hang on. Oh, did you say was the question about C3PO or R2D2? Because R2D2 doesn't say anything.
Well, what did it? Because R2D2 actually says to him through some beeps, "You're naked," because he's sort of like talking to him. So you sort of get to think
because C3PO.
R2D2
Yeah, got you. Great question, mate. Great question. Can I fire one back at you? A question back at you?
Yeah.
What does R2D2 stand for?
Real. Oh, do you know what that one is? What does R2D2 stand for? Does anybody know?
I guess the D is droid.
Do you think? Come on, Chris.
No, I actually don't know this question. I do not actually know this question. If this was on a trivial card, I'd be blocked.
Come on, who knows it? I bet Royal Farm Boy knows it. I'll get you. Here we go. See if he's. Oh, is he? Real 2, dialogue 2. Yeah, you are absolutely correct. Did I get it right? Real 2, this 2.
There you go. That is absolutely true.
Real
That's what
2
it
I see.
dialogue.
Right, great question. Let's go.
What the hell
question
is
two.
that? Was George Lucas high that day?
You see, I said this 2. I had this 2. And Royal Farm Boy says dialogue 2. Ooh. I'm going to have to Google it now. I thought I had it right. Hold on. Chris, Google it.
Star Wars Mythbusters R2D2 is named for Real 2 Dialogue 2 sound mixing track from
Yep.
mixing track that George Lucas was working with. One in the making of Star Wars, Lucas recalls that when mixing THX1138, someone yelled out R2D2 for Real 2 Dialogue 2, and he jotted the name down.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Real, as in like if you think about it, Real 2 Dialogue 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
R2D2.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah. I got it wrong. But Royal Farm Boy says this 2 close enough, Jamie. You get the point. Thank you very much. And Holly had no clue. Right. Let's go. Let's see what else my second question is. Yeah. Is it playing? What is a lightsaber to a Jedi? Ooh. What is a lightsaber to a Jedi? Let me just whip that back just in case. Real 2, this 2.
There you go. That is absolutely true. That's what it stands for. Right. Great question. Let's go question 2.
Right. According to Obi-Wan, what is a lightsaber to a Jedi? Ooh. Right then, guys.
Is this?
Girls.
I swear it says it's his life. It's his weapon. It's his life.
I think you're right. You're right, Chris. Roll Farm Boy. Has he got it right? Do you reckon?
Your life. Yeah.
Has he got it? Their life. Let's have a listen.
A lightsaber to a Jedi. It is your. Oh, what does he say? This is from the
I'll give it
prequels.
that.
This is a Ewan McGregor question, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
No,
He
it's not. I
says
thought it
it
was
is
original
your-
trilogy.
Prequel.
You're there. Go on. You're there.
It's your. This is. I can't. This is your. I can't remember. I can't remember what he says. I don't know. What is it?
This weapon is your
This
life.
Is your life.
Oh, it is, isn't it? This has
Yeah.
gone terribly. This has gone absolutely terribly. Let's
Well
go to the
done,
final
Raw
question.
Farm Boy. You get
Right, this final one.
you
right,
get
now, this is
a
bit more
you get a
of
point there, Raw Farm Boy. And you, Chris, you get one as well.
Episode 2.
Episode 2. Now, this one, right? Pay attention to this question. Now, this last question was a freebie. This was question 6, and they only asked for 5. And I put this one in thinking they won't choose this one, but they really wanted this. Now, it has got a Star Wars connection, yeah, but I worded it slightly wrong. I have to say, I did. I'm sorry, right? I should have said cameo, yeah, but I said, well, you'll hear the question. Get ready. Here we go. All right, now this is more of a trivial question. This one is name 3 films where R2D2 has shown up in movies other than Star Wars. Right, I said shown up in movies apart from Star Wars. What it should have been was a cameo or an Easter egg. More of an Easter egg, tell the truth. Yeah. So 3 films.
Indiana Jones. Which
Yeah.
one? Temple of Doom?
No.
No.
Raw Farm Boy, come on. You should know
Raiders.
at least 3.
It's Raiders.
Raiders, yes.
Yeah.
Last one.
What else has he shown up in? Oof. What else? Star Trek.
Oh, yes, Star Trek. Indiana Jones, Star Trek.
And there's a film you like. It's an old film. What's it called? Close Encounters of the Other Kind.
Yes, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Now, Roll Farm Boy, you actually do get 3 there. Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, he was in Star Trek, the reboot first film, and he was also in the second Star Trek reboot, Into Darkness. And you'll hear it now. I've got a couple of others. Yes, you're right. He was in Close Encounters, and he was also in Transformers as well. He's been everywhere. Check it out.
I am.
You'll find out. Here we go.
Encounters?
I've
got 9. I want you to pick 3.
I had 9.
films has he turned up
In cameos.
in cameos? Okay.
Easter eggs.
That is an unbelievable trivia question. So obviously there would be comedy films, would be my guess. Did he turn up in Did he turn up in? I don't know if they did a Family Guy movie. I do remember him being in Family Guy. Do you know what? I have got no idea. Give me a clue. Give me a clue to one of the films.
Right, okay. He will either be seen on on a shelf as a toy. I'll give you that one. As a toy on a shelf, or maybe a painting, or maybe in space, or attached to something.
The Big Lebowski? Is he a painting in The Big Lebowski?
Oh, if it is, I've not got
No, I don't think. Do you know? In all honesty, I'm going to say this is an absolute washout because I don't know any films. Go on, give me the 9. Give me the 9
Right.
films.
Okay, right. So he appeared in Debris in the original J.J. Abrams Star Trek.
Okay.
1.
As well as Star Trek Into Darkness. So he
2.
appeared in both films, flying out to the Enterprise when it got blown up.
Okay, yeah.
It was also seen on the underside of the alien ship in Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
This is such great nerdy knowledge. Keep going. Keep going.
Right.
Yeah. So as if you know the scene in Close Encounters, this is for Royal Farm Boy. When Roy is looking up and sees the mother, excuse me, sees the mothership going over, you just see R2D2 stuck on the undercarriage of the mothership going over like that. And in Star Trek, he's in the debris field and in Star Trek Into Darkness, when the hull gets blasted in the side of the Enterprise at warp, you see R2 go whee straight out the airlock. Yeah. So here you go.
He was also in Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, where he can be faintly seen flying through the air amongst the debris in the sky as Optimus Prime is slowly being built up. I'm Optimus Prime. You actually see him attached to Optimus Prime. It's very quick, but it's there. And also in
Thank you.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, there's a painting on the wall
You got that one,
in
Chris?
the room where the Ark is contained, and he's also with C-3PO's.
The booster for me. Sorry, I didn't actually mean to push the button then. I realised that sounded like I was booing you. The booster for me, not you. Carry on. So, Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Right, and Ralph Breaks the Internet. He's been seen in Disney World. In Ralph Breaks the Internet, and you can see him in Ready Player One a couple of times.
Yeah.
And E.T. is a toy on Elliot's desk.
Never would.
And also in Poltergeist.
I never would have got any of this. Never would have got that. Jamie, pathetic by me. 0 out of 3. I deserve it. I absolutely deserve it. Jamie, thank you so much. If people can come and find your 10-year-old podcast, Radio Free Endor, where do they find it? What's the best thing to do?
Right. So, my podcast, I'm also, my co-host is my son, Chris.
Oh, go on,
and we
Chris.
post a new episode every month live on YouTube and then on audio.
Look at that.
On
Get
iTunes, Spotify, and all good.
Get those links in, Chris.
You can also get connected with me on social media. So,
yeah, what great fun it was. Hope you. There you go. What do you reckon to that then?
Really good, really good. Some really good questions. I feel like they weren't too hard because when you originally asked me, I was like, well, I don't know. Go to Dragon Con. Look at the questions from Dragon Con that are like, how do you even answer this? You know? And well, not all of them were from them. So yeah, I don't think any of them were from them. So I think some really good questions that were asked.
Yeah, Raw Fanboy said, this was fun, and I do love me some Star Wars trivia. We do too. And funny you should say that, Chris, because when I was asking you about those questions, you told me to have a look at the Dragon Con question sheet, didn't you? And some of them were like, what? I was looking through and I read no end of them, and I was like, nah, I don't think I can use these. I don't think I can use these. But it was a fantastic night, and hopefully, wouldn't it be great if I could get OJ Borg on the show at some point? You never know. We'll have to see and make some calls and do some emailing. So, right, anyway, Chris, shall we head over to the news section?
Yeah, of course. Let's get to it.
Okie dokie. Now, the news. Well, we've got to kick off with this real sad news. That's our favorite actor and director, Carl Weathers, has passed away. He died a couple of weeks ago. He was born in 1948 to 2024. He has been in loads of stuff. I mean, absolutely loads of stuff. And well, Chris, you've got the document. What can you say?
Yeah. I really just pulled up the deadline link. I can happily share it forward.
Yes, please.
And share my screen. Here we go. So obviously Carl Weathers dies. I will be honest. I have not watched Rocky ever. I don't think I've ever watched Predator or Happy Gilmore Girls.
Oh God.
So
Chris,
when there was like, oh, he's in all these things, I was like, oh, where I should probably go watch that. But you know, he was really good in the Mandalorian, and we saw, you know, I remember Star Wars Celebration. I remember seeing him on stage last year, and he looked healthy, he looked fit, you know, really, really tragic that he passed away. Obviously, he was best known for Apollo Creed in the first 4 Rocky films. Arrested Development. He was 76 when he died. I believe he passed away in his sleep peacefully on February the 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Exceptional person, really.
Yeah, he
And
was.
I'm really happy that we got to see him in Star Wars.
Yeah,
How will this
me
affect
too.
the story
Mm.
going forward? I don't know yet, but hopefully they find a way to wrap it up in a nice bow and let someone else take over being necessarily the leader of the planet.
Navarro, isn't it?
Navarro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I know Cole Weathers. Predator. Oh man, he was ace in Predator. I mean, that is some. Oh, it was just like two hard men. You know what I mean? And a bit of trivia from Predator, which I heard on a podcast, a previous podcast, and it basically he would get up at 3 a.m. in the morning and go at it, really at it on the gym for like 3 or 4 hours, then stop. And then when the rest of the lads would go in to do their morning, he would just sit there smoking a cigar and drinking. They were saying, "How's he keeping so fit?" But he goes, "Well, when you look like this, it's no effort." That's what he kept saying. And they were like, "What's he doing?" But in fact, he was going to the gym. So he was a bit of a comic actor as well. And especially in Happy Gilmore with Adam Sandler, he was really good in that. And and of course, Rocky films. Ah, man, Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, and Rocky 4 was absolutely fantastic. I absolutely loved him, and I could not believe our luck when he was in The Mandalorian, and especially when he got to direct some of the episodes. So, it was really, really good. Now, I was looking at all the tributes that have been going on online, and Sylvester Stallone made a fantastic heartfelt one, and so did Arnold Schwarzenegger. And now, also Gina Carano, who played Cara Dune, she gave one as well, and he helped her, her, with her acting and the way she portrayed her character on screen. And now, if she was a part of Star Wars still, her character could easily take over as the governor of Navarro. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
unfortunately, we don't know.
I've got one more tab to show you, and it's Dave Filoni. It's a quick 2-minute clip of Dave Filoni talking about his time with Carl Weathers.
Great. Let's have a listen.
You just need to click it on. There we go.
Congrats.
Thank you.
How does this feel?
Oh, it's awesome. The Saturn Word's so unique, and it's something that and if you read Starlog magazine, anything like that growing up, you're aware of the Saturns, and it's just fun to be here. I mean, look at all the people here tonight. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah, this is where we can really celebrate fandom.
Oh my gosh, yeah, absolutely.
George Powell Memorial Award.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Now, I have to mention, we just lost our great Carl Weathers, who was incredible as Grief Karga in The Mandalorian. To even summarize this would be so difficult, but what was it like kind of getting to know him and working with him?
He was the best. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. Just the fact that I got to meet him, to know him. He's one of the first people that, when I was directing the first episode, one of the first people I directed. And he's such an exceptional director. So, that's, I'm learning on the job from, again, always some of the greatest people. And he's great on and off camera. John and I were thrilled with what he did as Grief Karga, and then as an episodic director for us. It made us so happy that he could be a part of our team on that side of the camera. He was so enthusiastic about it all every day. I mean, my best memory of him is when we were at Celebration for Mando season 1, and he came out on stage like Apollo Creed and said, I want you. And just the energy, the power that he carried in his stature and his voice and everything. I mean, it's rough. We're going to miss him dearly, but knowing he was such a great person, and that he gave so much of himself to so many people, his legacy will continue on in ways we can't even imagine.
Really, really the coolest guy every time I talk to him. So I haven't talked to you since this was announced. There's a Mandalorian Grogu movie.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. I've got one as well, which I want to add. Now we saw him at Star Wars Celebrations, and he was fantastic. He was on stage. Now I've whipped it through a little bit, so get rid of the music and that. And he's going to talk about his character, and here he is talking about his character.
I want to talk a little bit about the growth of Grief Karga as well. I love Grief Karga so much, and I love.
So do I.
Oh, he is so much fun, and to see his entrance this season with the tiny little droids carrying his cape.
It's so disgusting. I mean, what an ego a man has to have little droids following him around, holding the ends of his cape.
And that's what I love, is everything about Grief, every little detail that you put into him, you can tell exactly what kind of guy he is. Where he's like, haha, it's High Magistrate. I'm just kidding, but call me High Magistrate.
Yeah. Be deferential, okay? Or you may wind up in, the prison far, far away somewhere. So
we're pals, but don't pal around too much.
Well, no. We're pals, but don't you think we're pals, okay? I can say we're pals. No, they've done, both John and Dave have done such a wonderful job on giving us. Yeah. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, okay? And of course, I mean, we'd all be remiss if we just didn't whisper the two words, George Lucas. Okay? So we
good
had
there, wasn't it, Chris?
great source.
Yeah, it was great.
And all of us have been touched over the years by the great Star Wars brand, right? And then we get to capitalize on it in The Mandalorian and have both John and Dave contribute so much of their knowledge about the brand, and then create these great scripts and great stories individually for each episode, and then have this arc going over the season. So you have an opportunity. It's almost like getting at bat. Every time you get at bat, you got an opportunity to put wood on the ball, We're just really fortunate. Yeah.
Well, you're also an amazing crew and an amazing cast. And that helps too, right? I mean...
Yeah, it did. It was absolutely fantastic. And, when he goes off as well, off stage, you can tell the absolute love for the guy who was on stage as well.
Being behind the camera, directing the action stuff, is that a huge change for you?
Again, I'd like to say something and tell you how great I am, but in all honesty, when you're really great, when you can let someone who's great do their thing, because they make you look good, right? Ahmed made me look good. That's the truth.
Well, I'll tell you, all the work that all of you are putting in and all of the fun that you're having too, we can all see it and we all love it, Carl. It's been amazing to watch the journey of the entire series. Before, I know we got to let you go because you got a million things here, but is there anything you'd like to say to the crowd here before we wrap it up?
Wow, yeah. I guess I don't need to say anything. They're saying it. Just simply, yes, this is about Star Wars, celebration of all things Star Wars. This is also about The Mandalorian. That's why we're here, okay? But I have an opportunity and I'm gonna take it. And the opportunity is to thank you all for all the support over the years in all the projects I've ever done, that this kind of reception to me is manifest all of that stuff. So I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank all of you. From The Mandalorian, we love you.
We love you too.
Yeah.
It was really good.
What a guy.
This is, one of them really tragic things that, he looked healthy and happy there.
Yeah.
Just sadly, like,
Ray
God, his name,
Stevens.
Ray Stevens,
Yeah. Yeah.
happy and healthy. And not that all of our time is limited, but at least they got to be at such an amazing event and see
Yeah.
fans outpour
It
their
is.
love
Yeah.
for their characters.
I'm just going to put this back on for Raw Farm Boy because he did say BPs, as he would say, and he did often say that. Yeah. That was Carl Withers, who recently passed away. Yeah. God bless him. He was a great guy and going to miss him. Really going to miss him. An epic legend of a guy. Legend of a guy. Right then, Chris, let's move on. What we got?
Yeah, of course. So our next article, as we already know, there's a Grogu and Mandalorian film coming. But what we don't know completely yet is the day that it's release. I really butchered that. What we don't know yet is its release date. A quick article by Fantatrax is that Disney dropped some dates with their end of Q1 financial. They dropped some dates on their upcoming films. What's really interesting here is outside it is Star Wars is they announced a Moana 2. Holly and me, we're both excited for that. Moana's great. They're still making a live action Moana, so don't know. But Zootopia 2, Frozen 3, Toy Story 5. But the biggest one, obviously, for us and Star Wars people is The Mandalorian and Grogu. And that looks like it is going to be the dates in the article say May the 22nd or December the 18th. And obviously this is subject to change. We don't know release date. It's so far away. Will season 4 of The Mandalorian be before it or after it? If it's December time, 2026, I would suspect we'll see season 4 of Mandalorian before that, considering they're filming it now. But obviously, we just don't know at this stage. But it's great to know that there is a date set for this film.
Yes.
It definitely looks like this film is 100% going to come out before Daisy Ridley's film and before any other Star Wars projects and films come out. So yeah, really happy to see a potential date. I guess my
And
question
a logo.
to you, yeah, add a logo.
And the logo. Yeah, got the official logo.
This article doesn't show it really well, but hopefully this one does.
Yeah. Mandalorian.
Nope.
Yeah,
we can find it.
Yeah, it's at the top, isn't it? Of the thing. Now, do you know? Looking at these films, these first 5 that's on that article, I like them all. Do you know what I mean? Moana, I like the original Moana. I thought it was really, really good. Great songs. Hope they do a good sequel. You know what I mean? But they did a really good Frozen sequel, so I'm hoping for that. So and of course, so Frozen 3. I don't know where the story can go on that, but let's hope it goes somewhere, because there's one thing I don't like is when Disney go down that straight to DVD kind of animation like the Lion King did. It's a bit dodgy. Now, Zootopia 2, man, I've been so wanting a sequel to that film. I absolutely loved that film. I thought that had, as a fresh IP, it was brilliant. Do you know what I mean? It had such a wide world building aspect to it. I loved it. I just wanted to see more of it. And fortunately, we got those 5, I think it was 5 shorts that came on earlier in the year. So I'm looking forward to that. Toy Story 5, where can they go with Toy Story 5? I don't know. You know what I mean? Because they left it, because to be fair, Toy Story 4 weren't that good. It was okay, but it weren't that good. Toy Story 3, I rolled my eyes out with it at the cinema. But yeah, the Mando and Grogu film. Yeah, looking forward to that bad boy, and we shall definitely go to see that at the cinema both together.
Yeah, there's some interesting films on here. The only thing I'm really surprised on is the lack of originality. There's not, that's what, if you look at this list, maybe the untitled Disney things are their original things. But like when you look at this, it's just list after list of like things we know, like Mufasa, Captain America, Snow White, Fantastic Four, Elo, Moana, Blade, Zootopia, Avatar, and then tons of untitled Marvel and Disney films and Star Wars projects. So yeah, definitely going to be very interesting with the future of Star Wars. But I think one of the bigger things is they need to make sure they pace it right going forward. They've learned a lot from Disney Plus, learning a lot. I fully suspect they will work out the right path going forward. But yeah, I really do want to see more Star Wars films than TV shows, personally. But I still love the TV shows overall.
Royal Farmboy said if you follow read Bespin Bulletin, there is a suspected date, 18th of December. I think that's what you said, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah.
And he also says,
May
I
the
also believe in fan
22nd.
track. So yeah, we do too. Looking at that, I'm just looking at those films. The First Omen. I watched the trailer for that. Now, I loved the first three original Omen films. They made a fourth one, which was for TV. Garbage. Totally garbage. Right? The first three were really, really good. They had a fantastic score by Jerry Goldsmith, which is on my Spotify list permanently. I'm always listening to that. Now, this First Omen, this is about the story about Damien's mother, the baby. But if you listen to the spoiler, he was born from a jackal, so you would think it's about a woman taking a dog for a walk and it becomes pregnant. Who knows, right? But they had whoever edited it did a weird thing because they edited it with the music to Vikings, the TV show Vikings. So when it first came in, I was like, what's this? It was such an iconic theme. Vikings was. It seemed weird for them to use it in a trailer. So weird. Now, I mean, whoever ever edited that, go back, rethink it, and come back with this with a better trailer, or give it to me and I'll edit it with a better soundtrack. There's no edit of them out there. You don't have to pick that one. I don't know what went on with that. And of course, it says it untitled Deadpool movie. Well, we know what the Deadpool movie is now called. It's called Deadpool and Wolverine, isn't it? And that trailer seemed really, really good. That's just come online as well. So yeah, but you're right, Chris. There's not a lot of originality on it. They're definitely sure. Yeah, and that Disney Snow White seems to be pushed back. I think that they might just dump that down the memory hole.
I think you'll be surprised. So what is next? I think it's really good to take a step down memory lane and take a look at what we're coming up to. We're coming up to an anniversary. What kind of anniversary is it?
I think it might be Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. Maybe.
Wrong tab. Yes, it is.
Is there a trailer for the for this going into the cinema?
I don't think so.
But
we do have.
There is a poster.
There is a poster. And it's one done by Matt Ferguson. You've met him a few times and got his posters for what he did for the
Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm. I just re-pull it up from here. We go.
He's from Sheffield. Matt is on his Facebook page and on his Instagram. He's done posters for all the Star Wars films, and when I say all the Star Wars films, the ones that have been re-released. Yeah, Star Wars Empire and Jedi. Now he's doing the Phantom Menace. So hopefully they'll be doing Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. Now, he's from Sheffield. I'm hoping that they have they show the film down in Sheffield in the Odeon, because Cineworld in Sheffield, because last time it was there, he was signing posters, giving away and signing them. So I'm hoping, Matt, please get some of these posters, and Lucasfilm, let's get some of these posters out there and signed, because his artwork is absolutely brilliant. I love it. It's so good. With Darth Maul's eyes so striking, Padme, and of course Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan in that iconic pose, and little Anakin Skywalker there at the bottom.
Yeah,
It's great.
what I think is really interesting about this poster is the change of time, because well, if you pull up the original poster, I can do that as well. So a quick side to side.
Can you do a side by side?
A side by side. You see the really one of them tells the story in a post of actually what's happening in Star Wars a little bit better than the other one. Hey, here we go. So let me share my screen. Here we go. So there we go. So which one is more truthful to the story of episode 1?
I'd say this new poster. Even though I do love the old poster because it's by legend Drew Strausen, who's done fantastic Star Wars posters.
That was painted. I've got a video that we could quickly show of how he made the original poster that was painted.
And I do love that first poster. I love that first poster. But I do like this new one. I do like this new one.
Yeah, what I like about the new one is it shows more that it's not a story about Anakin. Like, it's more about a story of Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn. To me, like, it says, like, these two are the center, because obviously Anakin is a very little boy in it. But that's what the film is about. Obviously, it's about Anakin, but it's almost always more about Qui-Gon and, you know, Obi-Wan, in my opinion. And I think this poster is really, really good. I think it's really interesting. Obviously, like, times change, you know, it's digitally made now, so the detail level is so much like more clearer. But yeah, I think overall it's a really, really cool poster.
Chris, can you quickly bring up Empire did these I think they're special covers or
we were going to get to that article next.
Right, okay, let's go to this.
But I wanted to quickly pull up this video as well, and it's a quick Drew Strausen talking about making the poster.
Oh, let's go.
Should I keep sound off? I don't
know.
No,
put it on. Oh, sounds weird.
Obviously, it's quite an old video.
Yeah.
It's just so interesting that obviously it's drawn and painted, and he took pictures. You know, not like Photoshop today. Took a picture of each pose. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's such a legend. He's done so many posters. He's done E.T., he's done Goonies, he's done Gremlins, he's done Star Wars, he's done Raiders, all the Indiana Jones, he's done Hook. What hasn't he done? He's got Close Encounters. I think there's a book you can buy with all his artwork in. Probably a good buy. That would be.
All I say is that it's not like Photoshop. Imagine messing that up.
Yeah.
You can't just put it back.
It's amazing, isn't it? To think that it's all hand drawn, not on a PC, but on a real canvas.
It was 25 years ago.
Yeah,
Spray painted.
amazing. It's just so good. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
I know. The thing that really gets me about this poster is the like even the lens flare. Like the lens flare on the poster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he put that lens flare in himself?
I don't know, because maybe it was like added after. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did. Amazing. You see, they'd put that in digitally now, wouldn't they?
It would all be done digitally. Like it would be like, yeah.
That's what makes that it's so iconic, so good. He's naked.
He is. Yeah. Amazing. Then the question is, I wonder how much that piece of artwork is worth. And I bet it's locked up somewhere in Lucasfilm. You're muted.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such a big iconic one as well. Well, you know, such a big poster. I think they're in his own archives, to be fair. I think they're in his own archives. Be interesting. Somebody should know out there. Somebody should know there to let us know. Go on then. So the Empire magazine celebrates the prequel trilogy and the Phantom Menace. Go on then, Chris. Bring these ones up.
Let me pull that one up as well. It's just because I'm a little bit faster around the computer. Here we go. So this was really interesting because they put an article out online saying like something Star Wars is coming tomorrow.
Yes.
And everyone was like, what? Are they announcing like a new film or project or something?
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
Just some covers and some pictures and stuff.
Yeah,
But,
I was kind of they were pretty cool, but I was a bit disappointed.
yeah. So there's 3 covers. The light side cover, the dark side cover, and a toy cover, I believe.
That's
it is.
the subscribers. That is the oh, what's his name? I've got it on my X account. He draws toys. I can't think what his name is of that one. Has it got his name?
Bill McCon.
That's him. Yes.
Mancon. Mackay? Menke. Monkey. Monkey. That is a really hard name to pronounce.
Bill
Monkey. McConkey. Yeah, McConkey. Yeah, Bill McConkey.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah. Oh, he's not on. I'm on 2 accounts here. He's not on that one. Let's have a look. He's on my normal one. Bill
McConkey.
There is. No. Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, but talking about this poster, there's so many great hits on there from Darth Maul. I am showing the wrong screen fully. Let me show this one. Here we go. So we have Darth Maul in half down here. Just here on the left.
Wow.
Darth Maul in half. We have Qui-Gon, Boba Fett, Nala Se, Raider.
There's little baby Anakin. Yeah, Jar Jar. There's Cody.
Anakin himself.
Anakin.
There's
that pilot. There's a Darth Maul cut in half right there.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, and the pilot next to him. Who else? Darth Vader, Palpatine. Yeah, got the youngins at the top. There's another Yoda there.
What about this one? Who's this one in the top right?
Top right.
Behind the stream. Okay. You can hardly see it because.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. That's Boba, young Boba.
Boba Fett.
It's young Boba. Yeah. Who's
Hit droid.
who's the clone trooper next to him in the red?
That's Imperial. That's Coruscant Guard uniform. I wouldn't know the name, but it's Coruscant Guard.
Oh, it's Yardle. Yardle. I was just thinking there's another Yoda there, but it's Yardle, isn't it?
Yes.
It towards the middle.
Yeah.
Yaddle.
Yaddle. Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah.
Commander Fox. There you go.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Thanks for the farm boy.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
Great section of toys on the poster, but obviously let's pump up the other poster.
Yes.
Cover. This is the light side. Very interesting.
It's really good. Yeah.
If you notice,
all stock photos.
It is, but all the Jedis except for one have their lightsaber lit.
Oh yeah, Obi. Yeah. Qui-Gon Jinn hasn't got his. It's because he's holding it.
Yeah.
He's like a samurai. Doesn't get it out unless he's going to kill someone.
See, the question that I have with this,
Coruscant Guard Commander. Thank you.
The question that I have with this Anakin is: do you think Episode 2 or Episode 3 Anakin is his quintessential look?
3. Episode 3 is his look. Yeah. That's the look that when you go to cosplayers, to conventions, that's the look they're going for.
Let's look. This look right here.
Mm.
Very good. And this is obviously the dark side cover.
Do it. As the Anakin rise.
Yeah.
Well,
what's interesting is also you have Darth Sidious with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
I'm not sure Darth Sidious obviously has a lightsaber, but I think he uses it in Episode 3. I think.
Yeah.
And that's the only episode he uses it in.
Yes, only in Episode 3.
Yeah.
But they've all got their lightsabers out on this, apart from, of course, Jango. They've all got their lightsabers out. Even the guy at the top, what's his name? Grievous. Yeah.
I think sometimes a lot about Dooku. Dooku was sometimes once a year I come up with an interview of Christopher Lloyd talking about his time as Count Dooku, and obviously doing Dracula, and so many medieval things. He always spoke about holding a lightsaber very heavily and knight-like. I thought that was always interesting when you get a pose like that.
It was. He was because he apparently he used his training how he did Count Dracula. When he's sword fighting with Count Dracula, that's how he held himself. I had the opportunity. I went and seen Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith at its UK premiere in London with Nikki, and we stood there, and we weren't that far away from Christopher Lee, the legend, sitting in a booth having a chat about it. I'm just seeing if I can pick it up actually. Christopher Lee, Star Wars UK premiere. See if I could just bring it up there. See if there's anything. Yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. Let me see if I can. I will share it. So there we go. Share screen with me. There we go. Share. There we go. Look at that. StreamYards telling me about how to get StreamYards. Here we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Lee!
We were just there, me and Nicky.
Well, this is very exciting. I'm very pleased to meet you. We were just, me and the audience there, we're having a bit of a conversation
Richard
about
Bacon
your
there.
exciting CV and the fact that not only have you appeared in classic British horror movies, not only have you appeared in Lord of the Rings, you've now found your way into Star Wars as well. And by being in both Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, you've been in, I think, two of the best, if not the two best, fantasy adventure pictures of all time.
Yes, I would agree with that. It's a wonderful experience for me. Wonderful experience. I just want you to understand that even Jedi have to wear Macintoshes sometimes. Although we're supposed to be impervious to everything else. Yes, being in these two, well, call them what you like. In one case, it's a trilogy, which is really one story. These are 6 different stories. But
Chewing
again,
gum in that guy's hair.
basically one story. To be a part
Royal Farmboy. No, this wasn't Star Wars 16. This was
franchises, whatever.
you said this was the premiere, but
This was the UK premiere of Revenge of
on
the Sith.
Celebrations Day.
Yes, on no. This is the day they premiered it in London. Revenge of the Sith. They had George Lucas come down with the 501st come down. They all went in to view it, and then we all hung around for a couple of hours, and then we could go in and watch it. Yeah, it was great. But he talks. And what I'll do is I'll get the link and I shall post this in the show notes for people to have a look. There we go. How's that?
Yeah, so May the 16th, Christopher Lee talks to Richard Bacon in Leicester Square as fans celebrate the London premiere of final part of the Star Wars series, the first ever screening of the entire 6-film Star Wars saga in Leicester Square, May 16th, 2005. So I was 9 years old when that came out, just to give it some perspective.
Yeah.
And yeah, you were right. It was Celebrations Day in the UK when that was.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, it shows you. I can remember being there, not the day. But me and Nikki was down there. At the time, me and Nikki were just going out. We weren't married at the time. And she didn't know what she was getting into. She does now. Yeah, right then, Chris. Have we got those photos? They did a special photo shoot, didn't they? Empire magazine.
They sure did.
Let's have a look at them bad boys.
Let's let's pull that up quickly because I didn't have the article up. But don't you worry, within 2 seconds, I will have the article up.
I'm not sure if the article has got that third one with the Emperor, with God, what's his name? Who played the Emperor?
Ian McDiarmid.
Ian McDiarmid, yeah, that was it. Yeah, because I think I sent you that on Messenger. I think that picture. If I remember.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find them. Because I just get the here we go. I think I've found them this time. It's
on that article.
No,
that original article.
They're only the covers.
If you could, yeah, I'll share it. I could share this one. It's on here. There we go.
Do.
There we go. There we go. So yeah, these so the copyrighted to Norman Wong. So he took these photos for Empire magazine, and that is like that iconic look that's on episode 1's poster, but with a young Anakin Skywalker in his shadow casts the shadow of Darth Vader behind him. Do you remember? Well, you probably remember that. I remember seeing that original poster. It's like a teaser poster where you saw Anakin walking and his shadow was up, and I remember looking at it and going, "Oh man, I can't wait for this, bad boy! Can't wait for this." There's the full one right there. Look at that.
What an image. It's great, I must have had some. The only thing that I don't know about is it must have been staged. Like that's not That's not how you do a photo. Something's edited there,
Yeah. It's
but
definitely
it looks
is.
great.
It does look good. I don't know where the original big versions are, because they're not coming up on this, like a clickable. They're not clickable.
I think
But
you have to get the magazine.
well, yeah. But can you find that one that I sent you? Of Ian McDermott. Oh, look at that. There we go. Can you find that one?
Ian
For Empire. Sure, I sent it to you.
5 days ago.
Was it 5 days ago? God, so much
Um,
stuff can happen in 5 days.
Ooh, no. It seems like Empire doesn't actually have any of the photos because they want you to read the book, the magazine. I think all the
Yeah.
photos are on third-party websites.
Ah, right.
So just quickly looking it up. But I seem to not accept it's. Is it this picture we're looking for? Yes, it is. It's the photo with the plasma ball.
Yes. Yeah. Is it there?
I found
that's
one
me.
photo.
That's
But
me.
it's
That.
not. Here we go. Good old Reddit.
Reddit.
Finding it through. Let me show.
Because it was such a good photo. I loved it. I thought, oh wow.
Here we go.
Somebody's selling that that issue of Empire Magazine Star Wars 24 latest issue, the one with the subscribers cover with all the figures, £30 on eBay right now.
Isn't it not even out yet?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Here we go.
Here we are.
Your photo.
Look at that, Baba. That is such a good photo. Absolutely love it.
I don't know who dressed these, but each one is impeccably dressed.
Well, they got money behind them, haven't they?
I don't know. He didn't look this fancy at Star Wars Celebrations.
Yeah. Well, luckily enough, he has got money behind him now. Yeah. So good. Right. So good. Right. Let's move on to the next one. What else we got?
Okay. Well, I think we are not getting close to the end. But there's one more big one that I think is really interesting. And well, I'll put it up right now.
Okay, let's go.
Here we go. Samuel L. Jackson wants a Disney Plus show for Mace Windu. In obviously these interviews, quite simply, most notably, says Mace Windu's death scene, he's not dead.
Yeah.
That's settled then. Two words that sure to stoke the fans' imagination. On the subject of what he wants to do in a Mace Windu Disney Plus series, Jackson responds, everything, yes. So there you have it. Samuel Jackson wants a Mace Windu show as much as you do.
Yeah. We all know, everyone loves Samuel Jackson. And of course he's not dead. Of course he's not dead. Let's hope they bring him back for maybe season 3 of The Bad Batch, maybe.
Look, you all know. We're gonna get to The Bad Batch and the trailer after this. But you all know, if someone is talking to Disney about anything Star Wars and they say, what do you think? And you say, Disney? Who are they? Not heard of them. Might call me one day.
Unless Elon Musk buys Disney. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, if Samuel Jackson is saying, he wants a Disney show it's quite obvious he doesn't have a Disney show.
Right, Rural Farboy says, window went out the window. Window went out the window. He's dead. Done, gone. Yeah, I love window out the window. That should be on a t-shirt.
Look, we all know that, if you watch and play things like
I'm going to give you a star for that.
Jedi Survivor, even if you lose your hand, you can still force, push, and pull with that hand that is gone.
Yes.
So, and Jedis can fall from great heights and then just, force push at the very last minute and land, ever so slightly. So,
yeah, I agree.
I would sit on the side he's more alive than dead, but you really should have saw him by now if he was actually alive.
Yeah, mad. There was this thing, crazy old man, Mace Windu, like a really guy that's one eye, I mean, he's really mad, somewhere hanging around in Coruscant, keeping himself to himself. But maybe he will turn up soon. Who knows? Who knows? Right then, Chris. I did not see that article in the Google notes. So did you have that in?
Yeah,
did you add that?
It was just a quick one.
All right. Okay. Now, this other one that you've got is that from the Bespin Bulletin. Respawn reportedly developing a first-person Star Wars video game featuring the Mandalorian. What's going on with that?
Featuring a Mandalorian.
Oh,
not necessarily the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
So I will pull up that article now. So Bespin Bulletin covered it, but the report came from Tom Henderson in Insider Gamer. Respawn Entertainment, the developers behind Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Star Wars Jedi Survivor, are developing a title that will see players take control of a Mandalorian bounty hunter character. According to the Inside Gamer report, players will embark on a quest to capture bounties for cash reward. The current untitled first-person shooter video game will have an emphasis on mobility and style, according to tidbits from a reliable insider. Jeff Gruber, Inside Gamer, added that the game is very fast-paced and that the mobility that Grubb spoke of will come in form of Mandalorian jetpacks, which will allow the player to perform various maneuvers such as horizontal dashing, vertical jumping, boot sliding, and more. The report goes on to say that the player will be rewarded for their stylish plays, with example being that the player's health will be regenerated based upon successful kills. I think this is quite interesting. There's no release date, window, title, confirmation, pure speculation. Does this mean that it'll be a game of Din Djarin, or just a different Mandalorian? What's your thoughts on this?
What's my level of anticipation is very high for this. Now, I absolutely loved the 2 Jedi games that they brought out. One of my favorites. You're a fan. I'm a fan. Everyone's a fan of those. I can see them. It's like, the Batman Arkham Asylum trilogy they originally brought out. They were just so good. They knew what they were doing. Those games were just so good. Now, if they're going to do this based on the same technology, the same engine from Jedi, then I am 100% in. I want to buy it. I want to buy it now. I want to play it now. So looking forward to this. And I hopefully will get more and more news come out, especially when May the 4th comes. Let's hope we get some more information about this, and let's see what's coming on the horizon. The level is 5, 10 out of 10. I'm waiting for this.
What do you it wouldn't be the first time we've seen a Mandalorian in a Respawn game.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, spoilers.
Well, it's been out long enough, but if you finish a certain quest line, Boba Fett shows up at the end of it for 2 seconds.
Yeah,
but he's there. And yeah,
what was that game that they teased? Do you remember years and years ago?
it was a council bounty hunter game called
what was it? Was it called Level 31?
1313.
1313.
Yep.
Let's have a look.
And it was announced. It got cancelled a year later, but yeah, it was a real game.
Is there a trailer? Was there a trailer? Is that trailer still out? Is that trailer still online? Do you know? Hey, see if you can see that, because it was going to be a Boba Fett game, wasn't it? If I remember rightly.
So it got cancelled. Well, it got put on hold when Walt Disney Company purchased Lucasfilm. However, LucasArts representatively report that it was continuing production, and then the Walt Disney Company had ceased internal development, and the staff were laid off.
Look at that! Yeah, I was looking forward to this game so much, and to have it suddenly cancelled, it was a right bummer, right bummer. But I am so sure there was a trailer for it at one point.
Maybe so.
Yeah,
but it would have been so far gone. 2013. I swear that was the year YouTube started. Or
Was
something close to it. Maybe YouTube was earlier.
Oh, I think I found it.
2005. What am I mean? YouTube's way older.
Yeah. I think I found the trailer. Hold on a second. Let me just check before. Yes. Yeah, right. So yeah, I found the trailer for it. Should be able to play it. Here we go. So this was the trailer for Star Wars 1313, which was going to be a Mandalorian game. Here we go.
Catch a deep breath. It'll be the last fresh air you'll get for a while.
Cargo lane cleared for descent to level 1313.
The rings aren't on Coruscant. They're underneath it. It's a long way down. It gets a lot dirtier where we're headed.
You've reached level 1313.
Oh, I recognize that ship. There we go. Wasn't that ship the Anakin's ship in the Clone Wars?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
So, yeah, cancelled game, but sadly,
how much do you think of that game exists somewhere? Do you think?
Not a lot.
You reckon?
That's pre-rendered trailer.
Is it? You reckon?
Yeah.
I just loved the font. I just love the font. I loved it, and it looks so much like Jedi Survivor. You know what I mean? Doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Right then, Chris.
We have one more thing, and that's the Bad Batch season 3. But I even wonder if it's worth covering the trailer because it starts on Wednesday.
Oh man, yes, it does. Now, to be fair, we didn't even finish season 2 of the Bad Batch.
Did we not?
No, there was so much going on, so much Star Wars stuff. We paused it, and then we stopped. So we only did. Let me see. I can tell you which ones we got up to. Let's have a look. If I just have a look on, I'm just looking at my my pictures because I always do a cover of our episodes, and I always cover the episode on the cover. So, season 1, season 2, right? The Clone Conspiracy, Truth and Consequences, Wings of Mandalore, season 2, episode 10, The Revival. That's it. That's where we got up to. We got up to the Mines of Mandalore.
Ooh.
No, that's right, because the Mandalorian started as well. So the last episode we did of the Bad Batch was season 2, episode 10, Retrieval. That's the one we last covered.
So that means we are left to. We will. How many episodes were they?
Ooh, you tell me.
Yeah, we are, but
yeah, we'll look at 8 a.m. UK time, the Bad Batch season 3.
So where did we get up to?
So we got up to season 2, episode 10, Retrieval. So we covered we covered 3 episodes. Episode 9, The Crossing, episode 10, Retrieval, and chapter 17, The Apostle. And then we just did one more episode after that, episode 93, which was chapter 18, The Mines of Mandalore, which was about Mandalorian. And then, of course, Star Wars Celebrations happened. And then the Star Cruiser finished. Then the stuff about the Eiger Files.
So
then Ahsoka started. So we did.
Great,
so then we did all of Ahsoka.
I would say we can double up, but we'll get a little bit behind if we say we did 2 a week. You know, because basically, if we got up to episode 10, there's 16 episodes in season 2. So we have 6 episodes that we didn't cover on the Bad Batch report. So now is the question, is what do we do?
When does it start, Chris? This Wednesday?
This Wednesday.
Right, okay, this Wednesday. What we'll do then, Chris...
And it's a 2-part special, I think.
Oh, man. What we should do then is say, should we come back on Thursday to cover the new episode? Yeah. Then we'll do, and we'll cover these episodes as they come out. Yeah. And then we'll just recap the season. We'll do a rewatch of the other season.
Well, you know, I will make it my goal to watch episode 10 to 16 just before the premiere.
Because I remember now you was going off to San Francisco doing your business trips as well, so it all got really all over the place.
Busy.
Yeah. So we'll promise we will recap these episodes.
Unless we just do a rewind, we'll cover the new episodes, and then we'll take a segment where we go back. We'll do the last year on the report.
Let's do a rewind. Let's do Royal Farm Boys got an idea. We get them like this: 3 episodes, 2 singles in 2 weeks, 2 back-to-back, 2 singles in 2 weeks, 2 weeks back-to-back, 4 singles in 4 weeks to finish. What? Well, we get them like this: 3 episodes, 2 singles in 2 weeks. Right, so in 2 weeks, first 3 episodes, so 2 singles in 2 weeks, then 2 back-to-back, then 2 singles in 2 weeks, 2 back-to-back.
Yeah, so we get episode 1, 2, 3 on February the 21st.
This Wednesday.
Yeah, this Wednesday. Then on February the 28th, we get episode 4.
Right.
Then on episode 5 is the 6th of March. Then on March the 13th is 6 and 7. So you get triple, single, single, double, single, single, double, single, 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 single.
I like that Royal Fanboy. I've given you a star for that one. Ba-ding. Yeah. So that's what we'll do. We'll come on, say Thursday, and we will talk about that one episode, and we'll get them in, get them locked down, and get them out. Hey, Chris.
Yeah, because there was, I remember the last 6 episodes, there were some really good ones in there.
There was a good alien one. Yeah, I mean, and which was a callback to a previous Clone Wars episode. I mean,
So I
it's really
think
good.
what we should definitely do is, yeah, by the time we come on next time, there won't be much to talk about in news because it'll only be 3 days. So we will set it our goal to rewatch episode 10, 11, 12.
Yes.
And then we'll watch 10, 11, 12. Then the 3 new episodes. So we'll review 10, 11, 12. Then the 3 new episodes.
Yeah.
And then the week after, we'll review 13, 14, 15. And the week after the premiere, the final episode, 16.
Yeah.
So it'll be a bit rewindy, a bit in time, but
yeah,
we'll do it.
Write that down, Chris, so we can remember. But yeah, we'll definitely do that. We'll definitely do that. Yes, Royal Fanboy. We'll be back live on RFE on Thursday. So spread it, share it. We'll be on. So get some good feedback on the episode.
Bad Batch reports.
Bad reports.
We'll have
yes.
3 episodes to cover. So a lot to cover, but
yeah,
we can't wait. I don't think we should go over the trailer because I only have actually watched the trailer once. I've not watched any of the extended content they've put out. So I'm just gonna sit back and watch it in 3 days' time.
Cool. Is there anything else in the news section, Chris?
I don't think so.
That's great. So what we'll do is we will call it a day there, and that'll be the end of the show. Yeah.
Of course. That's right.
Right then. So thank you for joining me, Jamie, and Chris on Radio Free Endor. We hope you've enjoyed immersing yourself in the galaxy far, far away. Stay connected with us on social media and be part of our vibrant community. Search for Radio Free Endor and on Facebook, X, Instagram, and on YouTube. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with all our latest episodes, discussions, and exciting news. If you want to dive deeper into Star Wars with us, send your thoughts, comments, and questions to radiofreeendor@gmail.com. Don't forget to follow me, Jamie_R_Burns on Twitter, and Chris.
Burned Chris.
And we'll love to hear from you and have a galactic chat. Also, if you're a super fan out there, head over to TeePublic and get your hands on an official Radio Free Endor merchandise, whether it's a t-shirt, hoodie, stickers, mugs, keyrings, or mouse mats. We've got you covered. Show your love for the show and look ultra cool while doing it. Also, remember, iTunes is the go-to place to download our show, so make sure you leave us a fantastic 5-star review. Your support means the galaxy to us and helps us reach more listeners who are hungry for more Star Wars content. Once again, thank you for tuning into Radio Free Endor. So, Chris, that's all the spiel. Final thoughts. What you got?
I'm sad that we're going on to the final season of the Bad Batch, but at least we have it dedicated. There's no Ahsoka, there's no Mandalorian. We're dedicated to just one show. We can give it everything without having to split our time. So I'm really excited for that. And I think I prefer that. You know, I don't want too much at once.
Yeah.
You can get bored of an all-you-can-eat buffet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I prefer it like this. Let's just finish one show before we go into another. There's plenty of time. Time is what we've got. You know what I mean? I think, Bob Iger just needs to just chill a little bit and let's go. You know what I mean? You don't win anything by no, I was going to say analogy of racing, but you do win if you go fast. Let's just take our time and enjoy what we're getting. Enjoy that buffet, like you say. You know what I mean? Let's enjoy our meals. That's for sure. So yeah, because there's no more episodes, there's just the Bad Batch. We can concentrate on them, and we can really have deep dives in them as well, and we can write notes as well, and get into the bare bones of the episode as well. So that should be good. Should be good. Yeah.
100%. Well, that's it.
Awesome. Well, that's it. Yeah.
On Thursday.
Yeah. So thanks again for joining us on this ride. Thank you again, Royal Farm Boy, and Holly, who's also joined us, and anybody who's joined us really, who will download the show. This episode will be going out as a podcast real soon, as in like tomorrow. I've got work tomorrow, but I will make sure I will get it out ready for Thursday, when you can join us on Radio Free Endor. So anyway, see you soon.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.